From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway in Foxborough. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Howell, he'll look to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Harris running straight ahead. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 23 yards on the play. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Howell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Howell from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Madden. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Madden. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 23. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Howell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hayes. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Trying to run forward, Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
That's caught inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Madden. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right.
This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Tony, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's taken in by Duvernay.
The way in. Touchdown, New England.
Devin Duvernay.
32 yards.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Howell.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Howell. That's complete to Pierce.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Howell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They run again with Harris. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Young. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Madden. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Madden. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Madden. Swinging this out for Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Ravens.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. It's Howell. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Howell. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A beautiful fake. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Kyle Pitts. This one into the hands of Pitts. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Patriots are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
On second down, this is Harris. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On the ground, they go with Young. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. And now off to the races down the right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 69 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Madden. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Back to throw, Howell. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Open man is Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now 2nd and 3. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And apparently he knew what he was doing as he winds up bringing this out past the 25. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, Madden. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third down and 1. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Madden. Buying time to his left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Danny Gray, 48 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Ravens 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
33 yards that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They go play action here on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run left with Pollard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard. 15 yards. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Back now in Foxborough, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Howe will throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up
as a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Danny Gray, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Powering forward. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Madden.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Butker's kick here is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing here, Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, Flounder, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Howell. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Faking the handoff. Howell. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Madden. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Madden.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now the timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Madden.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Here comes 2nd down. Howell to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Here's Howell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, CD